Area school districts and state lawmakers say students in today's world face severe and chronic bullying, and for some, it's too hard to handle. In fact, about 20% of students who have been bullied report suicidal thoughts, according to the Cyberbullying Research Center. That's why an Altoona family is sharing their story of loss to prevent it from happening again.
I just don't want to see any other kids do this.
I dwell on it every day. Every day I wake up, it's like a day I wake up and it's the first day I lost them.
May 18, 2017 is a day Mark Lansbury relives every day.
When I went upstairs is when I found them, and I seen the note and stuff, and then the rest is pretty much, I blanked it out.
At just 12 years old, his son, Wyatt Lansbury, died by suicide.
Yeah, like that day just keeps, you just relive that day all the time.
Now I have little flashbacks and like thinking, could I have done this? If I would have came home earlier, if I would have done that, if the school would have contacted me.
Mark and his wife Danielle quickly found out Wyatt was bullied in school.
We had no clue that he was having these issues.
The next year, Mark sued the Altoona School District. A judge found that Wyatt was, in fact, bullied through social media and at the Altoona Junior High School, and the district failed to adequately respond, but dismissed the lawsuit, determining that Wyatt's constitutional rights were not violated by policies or actions by the district.
And we're not perfect. There's no question we're not perfect. And there are people who will be more than glad to tell you that we didn't handle this right, didn't handle that right. But we're doing everything we possibly can to ensure that we get it right.
Altoona Area School District Superintendent Dr. Charles Prietel would not talk specifically about the lawsuit, but makes it clear changes have been made. The district's bullying and cyberbullying policy has been updated.
Every year it's reviewed. Every year it's board approved again. It's updated.
It was last revised in April of 2019.
Laws need to change.
Mark wants more to be done.
The school needs to be held more accountable. Parents need to be held more accountable.
And we need to effectively track bullying and report bullying.
Representative Frank Burns has introduced House Bill 1936 that holds parents and schools accountable for bullying.
Everybody is informed every step of the way.
The bill requires that once an incident is reported, all involved parents are notified of the situation and action taken by the school.
A parent deserves to know if their son or daughter is being bullied. They deserve to know each time it happens.
If it happens again, parents must come to the school for a parental class on bullying or develop a plan on what the student, parents, and school will do to prevent bullying. If a child bullies 3 or more times, the parents face a fine of up to $750 or community service.
My hope and the goal of this is not to fine parents. The goal is to get parents involved in their child's education, get parents involved in what's going on with their child.
Schools will also be required to report bullying to the Department of Education each month.
We've had 43 reports of bullying. Only 11 of those incidents have been found as actual occasions where bullying was occurring.
The Penn-Cambria School District is partnering with Representative Burns on a pilot program to track, analyze, and report bullying.
And we had 2 reports on the first day of school, so it was being used immediately.
Through the program, the district is using a Johnstown-based software called Hibster. But Burns says schools can use any tool to comply with his legislation.
Information's at our fingertips.
Superintendent Bill Marshall says that after 6 months, the data is making a difference.
Now we know where it's happening, when it's happening, who may be involved, and it crosses buildings. So my high school administration already has an idea of what may be an issue prior to the start of the 2021 school year. I can see every student in high school.
It also helped the school district identify areas where new security cameras should be located.
The data has told us that in our unstructured areas, cafeterias, hallways, stairwells, we needed to improve supervision on specific times.
Still, Marshall says even with the ability to track bullying, one issue remains.
Biggest struggle, number one, is the definition. It is what is bullying, What do students think bullying is? What do parents think bullying is?
Bullying has become a chronic in nature and has hit a crisis point.
Representative Kyle Mullins is co-sponsoring House Bill 2053. It would define bullying and make it prosecutable.
When they have these cases of severe and chronic bullying, that the Crimes Code in Pennsylvania doesn't have an adequate statute for them to follow.
The bill will make bullying a criminal offense and give it a clear definition: intentionally harassing or annoying someone, causing them to fear for their safety.
Law enforcement brought this issue to me, saying that they need an additional tool in their tool chest to prosecute the most severe and chronic cases. But I believe it to be a mental health matter. This is a school safety matter.
For now, Pennsylvania mandates all schools participate in the Safe to Say Something program, an anonymous tip line to report safety concerns. From January to June of 2019, the tip line received more than 23,000 tips, just over 3,500 of them for bullying, and about 2,100 of them reported suicide or suicide ideation. But schools are taking action in different ways.
So here's our office at the high school.
Winver School District offers licensed mental health counselors.
This is a case where we need to get to the root of the problems and try to help and take away the stigmas that are associated with mental health.
And this is where we sit and we talk with people. That student can leave class, come and have therapy, and return to class. So they're not missing more academic time than necessary.
Penn Cambria established their Panther Pledge against bullying 2 years ago.
I really do believe we've seen a change in the attitudes of the students and the parents, and they understand that we have to protect each other.
And the Altoona Area School District is tackling cyberbullying with a program called Gaggle.
Gaggle Safety Management protects your students.
That monitors students' interactions online and flags keywords. There's also tip boxes around the schools and organizations for students that promote kindness and compassion.
The key is we have to create a climate and culture that's supportive of children and teaching kids good social skills and good interaction skills.
Outside of school,
I'm passionate about kids today defending themselves. Go ahead. It's simple, that's simple.
Ron Heller, a former police chief and current Logan Township supervisor, teaches kids how to handle bullies at Altoona Tang Soo Do.
It's out of control, and it needs to be addressed. It is worse than I have ever seen it. Piper is bullying Mr. Matley here, and he can't defend for himself. Say that you can intervene. Talk to them, walk away if you can. But if it becomes physical, then you have to defend yourself.
Usually wasn't a big people person, but since it happened, I feel like I need to go out and help other kids.
Mark and Danielle are taking action too.
We just try to help all the other kids out there who are being bullied and who... Sorry.
I'm not letting them be forgotten.
They're heavily involved with the Report a Bully hotline, sharing Wyatt's story and fulfilling what they believe was Wyatt's last wish.
He took his own life to save other lives, is the way he portrayed it.
And while Wyatt had big dreams,
He wanted to be a Marine and serve his country.
he'll never get to accomplish.
His dream was to go to Ireland eventually.
Really?
Probably there now, but
Mark is making it his mission to ensure others will live out theirs.
the only thing I can really do is hopefully make a difference. If I'd have save one or two people, I mean it's well worth me. I could die tomorrow and be like, hey, I made a difference. I saved another family.
And to make sure Wyatt will be remembered through his very own words.
I am Wyatt because I am caring, kind. I am all eyes forward for the Marines.
Forever engraved at his final resting place.
I am this way because I help others if I can ever do it. I always try and make people happy when they are sad.
And if you get anything from Wyatt's story tonight, Mark hopes that you talk to your kid. The Report a Bully hotline, which should be on your screen right here, is an Altoona-based organization, and it is open 24/7. Now, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is another important number to know. That's right there on your screen. We also want to point out Wyatt told friends about his ideation of suicide, and it's understood that they never told anyone. But help is available, and calling that number can help save lives.